Ever hear a song you know inside and out, like really know, and then suddenly it just hits you completely differently?
Oh, yeah. It's like hearing it for the first time again, almost.
Exactly. Well, imagine that, but like amplified. We're going to dive deep into a song that got reborn not once, but twice.
Ah, you're talking about Julia Ivanova's cover of I Remember You.
That's the one, Skid Row's big power ballad, right?
Yeah.
And how her version sparked this whole other thing, an AI-generated tribute. It's quite a story.
It really is. You've got the 1989 original total glam metal vibe, Skid Row, classic.
Yeah, huge sound. But then Julia Ivanova, she goes by the redhead singer online.
Right.
She takes it somewhere completely else. Really tender, emotional. It's like she brings this whole feminine perspective to it.
Vulnerable is a good word for it. It's the same bones of the song, Love and Loss, but the feeling is just intimate.
Totally. And that intimacy, that's what caught the ear of the TATANKA AI project, apparently.
They used her version as inspiration, didn't they? Created this Indian anthemic kind of sound.
Yeah, exactly. So that's our mission for this deep dive, basically.
Yeah.
We want to unpack Julia's cover, the emotion, the production choices.
And then see how the AI responded to that, how it built on it. It's this fascinating journey of a song being passed along artistically.
Remembered, reimagined, reborn, you could say.
Nicely put.
Got it.
So Julia Ivanova first, the redhead singer.
Let's start there. Her vocals are just striking,
Yeah.
especially if you know the original. Sebastian Bach, that powerful rock delivery.
Oh, yeah. Big voice, lots of flair. Julia's approach is almost the polar opposite, isn't it?
It really is. It's all about restraint, closeness. Her voice is so clear, controlled, kind of haunting, actually.
Emotionally intelligent, I think, is how the source described it. And that's spot on. She's not belting it out for the back row.
No, it feels like she's singing it just for you almost. That stadium heartbreak vibe is gone.
And it becomes this very personal sense of longing. You really feel it.
And you mentioned the gender transformation earlier. That's huge, I think.
Definitely. It stops being, the rock star's lament and becomes this woman's inner monologue, reflecting on a lost love with this incredible depth.
Yeah, and the lyrics feel different because of that. Love letters in the sand, sleepless nights. They're familiar lines, but somehow.
They feel more poetic, less like rock cliches and more like real lived moments. Tender.
Exactly. It makes it so much more relatable, I find. You connect differently.
And her phrasing really adds to that. She uses pauses, breath. It forces you to slow down and just absorb the feeling.
Yeah, it's not about vocal fireworks. It's like she's whispering something important, uncovering something new within the song.
Absolutely. It's not about competing with the original at all. It's finding a different truth inside it.
Which is supported so well by the production, isn't it?
Oh, completely. Because the original Skid Row track is pure 80s bombast.
Totally. Wall of sound, massive drums, reverb for days, that screaming solo.
Yeah, all that. Julia's version. It breathes. There's clarity, space.
You can almost place the instruments in the room.
Right. It's not that dense mix. It leans more acoustic. The mix is smoother, maybe slightly slower tempo too. It creates this, the source called it wintry intimacy.
Ooh, I like that. Wintry intimacy. That fits.
Yeah.
And the guitar solo. Still there, but different.
Yeah, it's not the big shred fest. It's more like an emotional bridge. It serves the song's feeling rather than just showing off technique. And that overall cleaner production really lets her vocals shine. Every little nuance comes through, gives it this cinematic feel almost.
It's like the sound matches the story, that quietness. Remembering love with, like, frost, not fire.
Well put. And it manages to sound polished, professional, but still incredibly intimate, like a live, raw performance captured perfectly.
Yeah, you really get that feeling.
Yeah.
And the source mentioned something about potential Ukrainian lyrics in later versions.
Yeah, imagine that. Adding another whole layer of meaning, of cultural resonance. That would be something.
Wow. Okay, so Julia creates this incredibly moving, intimate piece from a rock anthem. Then the AI steps in. TATANKA AI. How does that work?
Well, it's interesting. They call their version an artistic echo. It's not trying to sound like Julia necessarily.
Okay, so not copying her phrasing or the instruments?
No, it's more like it's picking up on the emotional cues from her version, taking that feeling she created and running with it. That's kind of the key takeaway here, how AI can amplify emotion, not just mimic sound.
Right. So what does that sound like then? We went from glam rock to intimate acoustic. Where next?
It goes into this indie, ambient, almost dream pop territory, lots of atmospheric textures, synths.
Okay, like pads and washes of sound?
Exactly. Wide open harmonies. The source used the phrase celestial quality. It feels expansive, airy.
So the metaphor was Julia's cover is an ember.
And the AI builds a lantern around it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Expands the light, the emotional space.
Interesting. And they mentioned influences, like Daughter, the National.
Slow dive, yeah. That gives you a sense of it. Shimmering sounds, slow build drums, those kind of haunting vocal textures floating in the mix.
Gotcha. So it keeps some of that softness Julia brought.
Definitely. It respects the silence, the stillness. It's still about capturing that memory, that remembered feeling, but it paints it on a much bigger canvas, you know, more cinematic.
But it's not trying to replace anything. It's more like a tribute to both Skid Row and Julia.
That's how it feels. A tribute made possible because Julia unlocked that specific emotional honesty in the song first.
And it really shows this potential for, like, collaboration between human feeling and machine interpretation.
Exactly. Taking that human spark and letting technology expand its possibilities in ways we might not expect. It's pretty fascinating stuff.
It really is. Just tracing the journey of this one song, glam rock power ballad,
to Julia's incredibly personal, intimate storytelling.
and then this AI reinterpretation, taking that feeling and giving it this huge atmospheric scope.
It really highlights Julia Ivanova's impact, doesn't it? Her empathy, her grace. She just found something completely new in there.
And the production choices she made were so key to letting that shine through, drawing you in.
Absolutely. And then the AI acts like this echo chamber almost, amplifying those emotional signals she sent out.
It becomes this whole narrative about connection, memory, and really listening.
But the story doesn't quite end there, does it? There's another layer with Olivia Radnick.
Right, yeah. That adds such a profound human element to this whole chain of reinterpretations. Tell us about her.
Well, Olivia was a music teacher in Ukraine. She became a refugee in Austria after losing her husband, just devastating circumstances.
Oh, wow. That's incredibly tough.
And the source mentions how silence became really important to her after that trauma. Music, especially her violin, which was her life,
Yeah.
it just fell silent. Too painful.
Understandable. It must have been tied to so much memory.
Exactly. But then somehow she crossed paths with TATANKA's Orchestra Americana and their work with AI.
Okay. So AI music again. Was she skeptical?
Probably initially, yeah. But she found this environment where humans and the AI were collaborating very quietly, respectfully.
And this led to her playing again. After how long?
Over a year of silence, she picked up her violin, but she wasn't playing from music sheets. She was listening to the AI score, to the silence in the room.
Wow.
And just playing from this place of, well, mourning, but also incredible resilience. The orchestra and the AI adapted to her.
That's amazing. And this became the Kharkiv variant.
Tentatively titled that, yeah. I Remember You, Kharkiv variant. The source calls that title incredibly moving, and it really is, isn't it? It anchors it so powerfully.
It absolutely does. So her violin became the core of it.
The emotional spine, yeah. A testament, the source says, not directly about war, but about survival, about the spirit enduring.
Music expressing what words can't.
Precisely. Raw grief, raw resilience. And what's truly amazing is she started teaching again afterwards.
No way.
Yeah, teaching refugee kids and local children. And her message was basically, play what you can't say.
Oh, that gives me chills. That brings everything full circle.
It really does. This whole idea of remembering is a way of rebuilding. And the AI, unexpectedly, becomes this tool, this mirror, maybe, amplifying human emotion in the face of loss.
It's just an astonishing trajectory for one song. From its rock roots, through Julia's deeply felt cover, the AI's expansion, and then finding this incredibly powerful voice through Olivia's experience.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How art, technology, and individual human experience can intertwine. They can deepen a song's meaning, its relevance, way beyond what you'd initially expect.
Transforming something familiar into something profoundly new. And Olivia's story. Wow. Remembering as rebuilding.
A powerful thought, and a testament to how music resonates.
Absolutely. And if you want to hear more from Julia Ivanova, the redhead singer, definitely check her out. We'll put links to her Patreon, her website, YouTube, all that good stuff in the show notes.
She's incredibly versatile, well worth exploring.
Definitely. And maybe, just think about other songs that have been radically reinterpreted. Did it change how you felt about the original, how you understood it?
It's a great question. How interpretation and technology can keep music alive and evolving in really unexpected ways.
Endless possibilities.